It is incredibly fulfilling to work with a movement method that reliably and consistently empowers women to transform their relationship to their body. A method that gets incredible results all of the time, that helps people go from feeling so ashamed and frustrated to feeling confident and proud. I'm Lauren O'Hayan. I'm the founder of Restore Your Core. I've been teaching movement for 23 years, and what I am so passionate and excited about is not only helping people heal from issues like prolapse, diastasis recti, incontinence, constant low back pain, but also by giving them the tools to take charge of their healing. When you are the person in pain or having an issue, it can be so incredibly impactful to not only go see someone and get the tools and assessments that you need for healing, but also to know how to take charge of your healing in a big way for the future. So when you are the professional who can assess the body as a whole unit, who can see patterns and habits, blind spots, compensation areas, you can also then create roadmaps that stand the test of time. And when you are able to communicate to your clients that which you find in their body, that which you have seen, experienced, explored in their body, but you make it about them, and they are centered in that process, you not only give them the tools to heal, but they also begin to trust you. And then their success story begins to really take shape. I have helped over 300 professionals experience this with their clients. I did so because when I was starting out as a teacher many, many years ago, there was not a training that I did that was about not only the work that you find, but how do you help a client feel that in their body. I was seeing a lot of people who were really disassociated. You know, the eyes glaze over, you go to a session and the teacher's like, this is what I see, and the client is just like, but it's not landing in them. And I was so curious and interested in helping it land for clients, because I've also been that patient who was being talked at by a professional, but wasn't really following and understanding, but was yesing because I felt like those were the things I needed to do. And so in creating the Restore Your Core professional trainings, I also really wanted to train in that art of communication, that protocol of centering the work in a client. It's not just about what I'm seeing. Oh, your shoulder is higher than your blah, blah, blah. It's about, wait, what do you experience? Do you feel that? Can you sense the shift? Is that something you are sensing with me? Let's get you there if you're not. They can't start to heal if they're not feeling those things that you're expressing, that you're finding. You finding them is part of it, but then they need to feel it themselves, because otherwise the work won't work. So the ICCP, the Interactive Client Centering Protocol, was born of that desire to help my clients drop into the work that I was saying. If I'm telling a client, hey, this is what I'm seeing in your body, I want them to also say, yes, that's also what I'm feeling in my body. Or if they're not feeling that in their body, I want you to know how to help them feel the things that you see in their body. A compensation that you find is invaluable or valueless if they are not there saying, oh yeah, not only do I hear the words you're saying, but I feel that in my body. So a big part of the Restore Your Core teacher training is also, how do you get your clients to feel the things that you find in their body? Which seems weird, because you would think, oh, well, if they're living with that compensation, aren't they feeling it all day long? No. If my head is always cocked to the side like this, I can guarantee you this feels like my normal. And if someone is like, your head always feels cocked, the person who you're saying that to might be like, okay, whatever, that's not landing for me. What are the tools you use to help them to feel that thing that you're seeing in them? And that's a really big tool, because what we see, what we hear, and what we feel are not always in sync. If you hear people say, wow, RYC is so empowering or so transformative, that's exactly why. Yes, the exercises are awesome. Yes, we have great assessments. Yes, it's all been carefully crafted and worked out and workshopped, and I spent hours on my mat creating these assessments. Yes, but it's because I also have a really tried and true method for helping the client feel that thing.
Once I found Restore Your Core, I discovered that there was a whole bunch of stuff going on in my body that I had never really noticed before. It started turning on all these light bulbs for me, and I knew very early on, like stage 1 or stage 2, that I needed to learn how to teach this so that I could help other women.
It's really changed the way that I work, giving me so much more to draw from the material. I find my ability to see more in my clients, to see and notice how they're moving, how they're not moving, where they may have some blind spots, their movement preferences, not just about me seeing what I'm seeing, but ideas and ways of helping that client to feel differently so they have those aha moments, and also giving me the confidence to actually be really creative myself in how I am supporting those clients.
The Restore Your Core teacher training taught me lots of wonderful assessment tools, but also the importance of meeting clients where they are in their minds, bodies, lives, and goals. Body's ability to heal is amazing, and the client's mindset is critical. When we help our clients to develop their own connection to their bodies and awareness of their bodies, they will make their own discoveries, and that's much more powerful than anything that we can do as a teacher on our own.
Such a powerful, empowering, worthwhile, and amazing experience to have.
I love, as you can probably tell, helping people transform their relationship to their body, both with concrete assessments and tools, but also by experiential experiences. If that is something you are interested in, I think you would probably love our professional trainings, and I invite you to join us. The training has exactly what you need to help your clients feel empowered in their body, feel strong in their body, and how amazing will it be when your clients have you to thank for helping them be on that journey in a grounded, centered, and reliable way. In your Restore Your Core Pro training journey, you will learn all of those things. You will learn the physical tools on how to assess someone, how to assess someone standing, how to assess their gait, how to assess their inner thighs. Is one hip higher? What's going on in their shoulders? What about their core? Breathing, all of that. You will get the exercises that we use when we find what we find, so helping to create that roadmap. You'll learn how to create a roadmap. Someone comes into you for sacroiliac joint, are you giving them the same assessments as a prolapse? No. So you'll learn all the assessments, but then you'll learn how to figure out what goes where. If you're just starting out as a movement teacher or you're a seasoned movement professional, you will feel right at home in this training. And you'll learn how to center the work in your client's body from their experience, their perspective, how to make your work experiential for them, how to make what you see and find something they connect to and feel in their bodies. We start in September and we work for 5 months. You have the option to join me live for our sessions, or if not, all of them are pre-recorded. They are also all yours for life. That's so valuable. I know how life can be so busy. You'll also get a partner to work with. You'll get to practice these assessments and tools every module with your partner. And we start from the ground up. We start from the feet. We work our way into gait. We work our way from there up into the pelvis, the core, breathing, spine, and we end in the pelvic floor. During each of these modules, I do an experiential class for you to feel the work in your body. You get all sorts of pre-recorded materials showing the assessments, but then we play with them live in a class. So you learn the assessments, and then you come into this live session or pre-recorded, and we do it as an experience. And each module, I work with one of you as a client and exactly go through, what would I do if you're my client? What would it look like? And you get to see my process from start to end. There are 2 sign-up options. One of them is called the method training, and that's really for existing movement professionals who want to learn all of the assessments and tools and the exercises and how to, center the work in your client with this experiential ICCP protocol, but you're not necessarily looking to teach RYC classes. So that's a great track for you. The other track is the RYC teacher training, which is all of that stuff, but it's if you're interested in teaching RYC classes as well, or any group movement class. It doesn't have to be Restore Your Core. So if you're a longtime physical therapist or a Pilates teacher and you're not looking to teach any group classes, probably the method is best for you. But if you're either a existing movement teacher who wants to teach Restore Your Core group classes, or you're not yet a movement teacher and you're like, oh my God, this is the perfect thing for me, then you come in fresh, not a movement teacher, and you do the RYC teacher training track. In both tracks, you get the exact same thing. So don't worry, you're not gonna miss any assessments, any tools, anything. It's just the difference between, are you learning to teach movement and are you certifying to teach Restore Your Core? or not. If not, it's the method path. If so, it's the RYC teacher training. So we have some pretty amazing bonuses if you're doing the RYC teacher training. First of all, you get full access to the RYC program if you don't have it already. And you get access to this awesome online program I did for movement professionals called the Online Movement Fundamentals course. It's 8 modules. It's valued at $500. It's thrown into the teacher training as a bonus. For each training option, we do have payment plans. For anyone who's considering this, if you're still unsure, I am more than happy to hop on a call with you and just discuss it all. Get to know you, you get to know me a bit, and we talk about the different options and whether this is the right training for you. I can say with utter confidence that this training is incredibly in-depth. If you've seen my work anywhere on social media or you've been to a workshop with me, you know how I operate. It is all, do you feel this? Do you feel that? Let's try this, let's try that, let's move this way. You're getting all of that in the whole entire body. Even though it is a core and pelvic floor training, you are getting the whole body included in this training, in addition to the ICCP protocol, which I am so passionate about, as you can see.
Everyone should sign up for the training, or anyone that's got a pelvic floor, a core, anyone that's doing any work of any kind with women. Lots of women will be pregnant and have babies at some point, or if not, have issues with their core and pelvic floor. I think it's really essential information if you're going to be training women in any other type of movement, to have this knowledge in terms of how best to kind of approach things and to be able to work with the body in a most effective way.
Lauren's presence, her knowledge, just the way she shows up. I really loved working with my partners, working together to see how the information we were learning about worked in our own bodies. That was a really profound experience. The third thing that inspired me is how empowering the overall program is set up to be. I was really inspired and empowered, and can now see how I'll be able to take this paradigm, this movement strategy that is Restore Your Core, to people that I know.
Just incredible to learn alongside and from each other with a whole variety of backgrounds and knowledge and sharing all together across the world. It's fantastic.
One of the amazing things about the teacher training is that you get access to all the recordings of all the calls forever. It's a wonderful, supportive, amazing resource for people who have a lot of information to filter through. You can go back and refer to it before you meet with clients. Teacher training feels to me like the beginning of something. We had a chance to bond specifically with our partners, have access to the RYC teachers page. We can continue this relationship with these amazing teachers forever, and it's a wonderful resource. It makes me feel like I have a community to belong to, even though a lot of these people are all around the world. So I'm so thankful that I get to be a part of such an amazing teacher community.
RYC has been an amazing journey for me from the start. I have been using RYC tools and its correctives, its concept with my clients as soon as we completed the first module.
So step into it, be open to it, enjoy it, and I hope that you have at least half as much fun and joy from it as I did.
I do hope to see you in the training. I do hope to get a chance to meet you. If you have any questions, please do reach out to me. I'd love to walk on this journey with you